Today, as you see, I'm going to take you through spelling rules for conjugating verbs for sentences in simple present tense. We may see that the conjugation of verbs in sentences which are in simple present tense depends on the nature first of the subject you have. As we see here, we have two categories. We have the first category and the second category. If the subject is composed of a pronoun I, you, we, they, or a noun which is in plural form like students, children. Here, a verb remains as it is, meaning that it remains in infinitive form. For example, a verb to go. Here we say that I go, you go, we go, they go. And for nouns which are in plural form like students, it becomes students go, children go, etc. And a second category is a category whose subject can be pronoun like he, she, or it. Or it can have a noun of a person or things in singular form. These names are like Hadija, James, a cow, etc. For this category, you may find that we have 4 rules of conjugating a verb, and these rules differ based on the nature of a verb. Let us start with rule number 1. Rule number 1 is for the verbs ending with rule number 1. Rule number 1, the verbs ending with ch, sh, verbs ending with the o, verbs ending with the double sc, verbs ending with the double z, or verbs ending with the x. For any of these verbs, we add es to the original verbs. For example, a verb ending with the ch. A good example of a verb ending with the ch is a verb like catch, catch, catch. A verb to catch becomes catch, this way, catch. So we find that we have added es. A good example of a verb ending with the sh is brush, brush. Our verb to brush becomes brushes, brushes. We add it again, we'll add also es, it becomes brush. A good example of a verb ending with the o is a verb like go, a verb like go. A good example is a verb like go, go. A verb to go becomes goes, goes. Again, we add es. Or a verb to do, it becomes does. A good example of a verb ending with the double s is like cross, cross. A verb to cross becomes crosses, crosses. The same way add es. A good example of a verb ending with the double z is a verb buzz, buzz, this way. Buzz, buzz becomes buzzes, buzzes. We add again es, this way. And a good example of a verb ending with x is a verb to fix. A verb fix, when we add es, becomes fixes, fixes, this way. This way. So we are through. Conclusively, we may say that in the first rule, the verb ending with letter ch, sh, or double s, double z, or x, in these we add es at the end of the verb. So let's go to a second rule. A second rule states that if a verb ends in y and there is a consonant before y, then y is replaced with ies. So if a verb ends with y and there is a consonant before y, then y is omitted and ies is added at the end of that verb. Let's see examples. For example, a verb to cry becomes cries. A verb to fly becomes flies. A verb to care becomes cares. So this is all about a second rule. Let's go to a third rule. A third rule states that if a verb ends in y and there is a vowel a, e, I, o, u before y, then only s is added to the first form of the verb. For example, if we have a verb like play, it becomes play. So we just add s as this y has been preceded by a vowel which is a. And a verb like enjoy becomes enjoys. We simply add s as you find that y has been preceded by o, which is a vowel. Now let's go to our last rule, rule number 4. Rule number 4 states that to all other verbs out of the 3 rules stated above, add only s. For example, the verb to jump becomes jumps. A verb to make becomes makes. So this is all about the spelling rules for conjugating verbs for sentences which are in simple present tense. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. So have a nice moment.